Welcome to the channel, my friends. This is another interaction with my teacher, Lao Tzu, and giving his insight as it is translated and channeled through me, as I am the catalyst and conduit. I am so forever grateful. And so without any further ado, let's bring Lao Tzu into this space and have him answer some questions, giving you a greater insight into what is the Tao, the mother of all things. And there are a few questions that were asked previously that we'll go over and have him answer them in order. I think there's 2 or 3 of them at this point. So without any further ado, I bring you Lao Tzu. Welcome, my child. This is another profound moment where you are quite clear. You are looking into the present, the future. Just my very words are giving you all that you need. The presence that ripples through the very essence, the ether that you realize is your humanness. It's present right now. We have spoken before about the complexity of what you have perceived as your mind. Humans are extremely complex because you make an error, a misdirection, by believing that all of this is something to do with you. All of this is nothing more than an angle, an opportunity for you to either step backwards or step forwards within your journey. As we left off last time, there were several questions that were brought forward, and I would like to answer them right now. Pure consciousness. How very, very simplistic, how very complex all things. Understanding that consciousness is nothing more than your perception. I speak on this quite often, and I will continue to remind you, my child, that it is nothing more than looking through a glass at a certain angle that gives you that realization that we are speaking on things right now that are nothing more than a facet, a transmutation of light through that glass, and that glass then turns into your viewpoint of what you believe is a reflection of you, but is nothing more than a facet, a transmutation of the universe. And so pure consciousness is a greater awareness, being able to look at the glass as whole. We have spoken about this in much detail, and the Jade Emperor has brought this to everyone's attention. Let me rewire what he has spoken many times over. Do not look at the sand in your hand, my child. Step back and admire the beach. That is the most profound understanding of what consciousness is. Do not be distracted as a human being to think that there is anything more or anything less. When you embrace the simplicity of looking through the glass, stepping back and being able to see it as a whole, realize pure consciousness is the light that shines through a glass. That enveloped perception is all you need. And how you see your reality is never right nor wrong. This is an escape of this humanness that we speak of. That you believe that the experience you're having is contained within the very body that you occupy. That all things are coming from what you perceive as your mind that occupies the space between your ears. This is the misdirection. This is the lie. Understand that, and all things will be revealed. We have another question.
If Taoism is all about acceptance, I struggle with the ability to accept negative things that happens within this world.
Negativity, my child. How powerful. How all-encompassing. You see, you have identified with this body, as I have reminded you many times before. When you believe you are not of this body, what can harm you? So let's identify first with the distraction. Let's identify first with the emotion. Let's identify first that all of these things are part of the human experience. That you can escape your thoughts, you can escape your emotions. Within a breath, you can access the Wu Ji. You can find pure stillness. Your struggle is your humanness. Your struggle is a reminder that you are separated from all things. Your struggle is identifying that the thoughts that you have are yours. The thoughts that you have are coming from your mind. This is the misdirection. Let's step away and dissolve all these things using the breath, using the energy. All things that are created come from the breath. The breath in and the breath out reveals the Wu Ji. Use that as the entry point to dissolve all things. Start with that, my child, and your struggle will no longer exist. Start with that and use that to create a wholeness that is revealed with the power of the Qi, which is the Tao. There is one more question.
What is the difference between Wu Wei, effortless action, and just feeling lazy?
Ah, my child, the questions today revealing the eternal prison that you are trapped in as a human being. And of course, having these questions revealed being given the pure access that's necessary right now to have them all dissolved. Effortless action as you speak on it, lazy as you speak on it. One is the source to all things. The other is your anchor to the realm of man, your anchor to the simplicity and complexity of the humanist, or what you would call as human condition. Right here is your ability to see the difference and ultimately dissolve what you consider a differentiator, because there is none. There is nothing between you. There is nothing between me as I communicate through San Qing, and I give you what is considered another facet of the universe, another light of the Tao, the mother of all things. You, my child, are two of the same. We all are the mother of all things. So, you identify with yourself of this body. You identify with yourself as somebody. You identify with yourself as everybody. That is your turning point of realization. We always speak of the feeling. Just that in of itself, you define your experience as lazy. That is a feeling, my child. You define yourself as effortless action. That is also a feeling. Now, refine the difference between lazy as contractive, very limited, just in the expression. Sample that now and know that to be true, my child. Now, as we speak of effortless action, the limitless expansion that you receive just from those very words become realized in this present moment. And through that, you can step into the gateway of a whole new reality. This is the beauty when you are all things. This is the beauty when you realize you are the mother of all things. So first thing, my child, is to identify what is your perception of your life experience and what is the truth that we know of. The dissolving realization that none of that means anything. None of that is real. And let it flow through you as I flow through San Qing. This message is so clear, so strong, so vibrant. And for you to validate what we are speaking on today is for you to experience the feeling that comes with it. As everything is a thought, feeling, and emotion that is consciousness. Not what comes from within your mind as you perceive it between your ears attached to your physical body. This is the misdirection. That's why we speak on when you believe that you are not of this body, what can harm you? So where does that leave us? That leaves us in a place, my child, where your truth, your validation of that is the only thing you need. Your validation of that comes from the feeling that we speak on. I speak on it. San Qing speaks on it. It is absolutely the most polarizing when it comes to becoming one with all. That feeling. That's why the expression second to none is just that. There is no second, nor third. It's all things. I will see you soon, my child. Thank you, my friends. We will see you soon.